How's it going, everybody? I'm back at y'all with another video. Now for this one, I'm gonna be talking about like what I would love to see in a new Nightmare on Elm Street film. Now, of course, a few days ago they announced that Freddy Krueger is back. They got the rights back. It's back, and they got everything together. So, if you hadn't checked out one of my videos of me talk about how Freddy Krueger is back, that like a Nightmare on Elm Street news. Freddy's back. Please check it out. And the director of Dr. Sleep, which is, I hadn't seen that movie yet, but I want to. I'm gonna probably check that out. I'll probably wait for it to come out on DVD, Blu-ray, DVD, and then buy and check it out because it's a sequel to The Shining. I heard good things about that film, so I'm gonna check it out. But the director of Dr. Sleep is like, he did pitches of a script of what he would like do to a Nightmare on Elm Street film. So I'm gonna talk about in this video. I'm gonna talk about things that like what I would love to see in a Nightmare on Elm Street film. So yeah. Now, first thing I want to see is good creative kills. You gotta have that, right? In a slasher film. Now, you can't deny, like, even though Michael Myers is my favorite horror icon and Chucky's my number 2, you can't deny that Freddy Krueger is by far the scariest characters. The scariest horror icon ever. And I'm going to explain that in this video. Yeah, so I want good kills. Number 2, I want to see a good story. I want Freddy to be scary again. Because to me, the only great ones are the original. The original Nightmare on Elm Street and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors, and Wes Craven's New Nightmare. 3 of them were like 3 Nightmare on Elm Street movies I do enjoy a lot. Now the remake, it does have some problems. It has a lot of problems in it, but there's also things I do like about it, but it has more problems than not problems. But I did like all the kills in the remake. But when they made Freddy a child rapist in that film, that's what took me off. I was like, what the fuck? But so yeah, I want to see a good story and make Freddy scary again. Make him horrifying. Make motherfuckers scared. And because now number 3 is I want to see good dream sequences. Now, it feels up to me. Now, if I was writing the Nightmare on Elm Street script, this is what I would do. I would figure out all the nightmares that people be having. Like, all the scary-ass nightmares that people have. Even some of the nightmares that I have, I'll put them in the dream sequences. A lot of times, too, because that's what would make the shit horrifying as hell. Of course, Freddy's going to kill in the film, but Freddy wants people to... In my film, Freddy wants to show people the worst fears and nightmares while he kills them. So, I would definitely do that. That's another thing I want. And... Number 4, I want to see, it don't have to be Robert Englund to be great. Somebody else could pull Freddy off. They can if they treat it like it's their own. Put their own take on it, then they could probably do the film justice. And I want a good Freddy. Like, I want somebody that would freaking kill it as Freddy. Like, if not be just as good as Robert Englund. It don't even have to be just as good as Robert Englund. It could be somebody that's almost as good as him. I wouldn't care about that. And yeah, we just need a good Freddy. We just need somebody that will play a good Freddy. And Freddy ain't my my number 1 horror icon because only like 3 movies. I only love 3 movies in the franchise in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And then Freddy vs. Jason, that's sort of like guilty pleasure a little bit, but yeah, that would probably be, I'll probably like 4 if I want to include Freddy vs. Jason. But yeah, so yeah, these are all the stuff I just mentioned. That's what I would love to see in a Nightmare on Elm Street film, because you gotta make Freddy scary again. You gotta make him scary again. Because if you don't make him scary again, what's the point, right? Because he wouldn't, like, it stopped being scary after part 4. Part 4, you know, I like the first one, like the third one, like the New Nightmare, but part 4 was okay. You know, it wasn't the best, but it was okay. And then everything after 4, it just went downhill, and then I felt like they brought it back completely with a New Nightmare. And which is, I can't wait for that fan film, Dylan's New Nightmare. I'm going to check out that fan film. There's a lot of also good horror fan films out there coming out. Like, they're up in the game with fan films. Like, it's like Hollywood don't even have to waste their time making a freaking horror film these days, because sometimes they'll be lazy writing. They've been doing good lately, but they've been, like, sometimes they'll do a lazy writing, and it's like the fan films could be better than the actual movies in the studio. So, yes, that's why I'm excited for these fan films. I'm excited for the Charles fan film, which is the Chucky fan film, written and directed by, and produced by Tony Biz. Well, written and directed, yes, Tony Biz is the writer and director of Charles fan film. And I cannot wait for that film also. And I can't wait for the Voorhees fan film. There's like 3 fan films I'm definitely looking forward to. Dylan's New Nightmare. And by the way, Dylan's New Nightmare, Dave McRae is going to be playing Freddy. So it's cool if that, like, Dave McRae is a good YouTuber also. And the Charles fan film, they're trying to make Chucky scary again. And I'm excited for that, because, you know, in the original, Chucky was only scary in the original. Let's face it. Chucky was actually really horrifying in the original. And then the second one, it was a good movie, but Chucky wasn't as scary as he was in the original. But that's why the original is my #1 favorite Chucky movie. But this is a little off topic for the video. But the second one was great still. It was still a good movie. It's like my #2 favorite in the franchise of Child's Play. And then you have Bride of Chucky, which is, I enjoyed that one pretty good. And then they went downhill with Seed of Chucky. I'm not a fan of the Child's Play 3 too good, because there are some good things in it, but I felt like it was rushed. And so yeah, so they're like, and then I enjoy Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. I enjoy those quite a bit. So yeah, that's what they need to do, is make Freddy scary again. You know, you got fan films that's trying to go back to what made the franchise so good in the first place. And so yeah, this is all I would love to see in a Nightmare on Elm Street film. Is I want Freddy to be scary again. I want to see good kills, of course. I want to see good kills. I want Freddy to be scary and horrifying again. I want to see good dream sequences. That they need to do some research on what kind of nightmares that people had, and to put that in with the film so people could see it, for the world to see. Now, that shit will be scary, because if you get some people have some crazy ass nightmares and they put it with the film and different dream sequences, it will be amazing and stuff. So yeah, all this stuff I just mentioned in this video, that's what I would love to see in a Nightmare on Elm Street film. So yeah, if maybe soon, if YouTube don't mess up, I was planning on writing a script on to do a fan film, writing a script on a Halloween fan film. And then I was planning on doing a Nightmare on Elm Street fan film soon, possibly after I work on the Halloween fan film, because I got a crazy, scary ass idea for it. So if YouTube don't mess up, I would definitely try to do a fan film, and I'll try to write a script, fan film, and then get some cast together and then make it happen. But it's gonna take a lot of freaking work if YouTube don't mess up, you know, because this crazy what YouTube is doing right now. People, like, I might be reading it wrong, but it sounds like to me they're trying to, if it ain't kid friendly, they're gonna make all of the YouTubers pay fines. I don't know about that, but I hope they fix their stuff up and not do that. But yeah, so this is all the stuff that I would love to see in a Nightmare on Elm Street film, in a new Nightmare on Elm Street film. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. And let me know in the comments below, what would y'all love to see in a new Nightmare on Elm Street film? Let me know in the comments below. I guess that's it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share, and also hit the bell so you know new videos uploaded. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace.